Halo Light Lords and grand rising to those who have not awoken yet to themselves, to know that you are God and everything is you, and there's a reason for every single thing, every single expression. Now, the point of this video is to put pressure on the fact that we have bodies for a reason. Very specific reasons. Everything on our body does something. Everything on the body does something to create a co-creation, to create an expression, to be light in another form, to help oneself express itself in a multitude of ways. To give information, to give and receive information. That's the whole point of this. Because without knowing oneself and talking to oneself and giving and receiving information inside of oneself, one cannot expand. The whole point of this is expansion. And that's why I say the universe is expanding. Because there's always information. The universe is always learning itself through beings, through different forms of light, through inverted darkness. Everything that's happening is just what's happening in the darkness. The light is just an illusion for one to see his or her own mind, see its own mind, for one to see its own mind. Everything is the body. Everything is the natural body. Now, when I say this, I want you to just open your mind and actually think about this, okay? Your body, your hands, your head, your what you think is just a physical body is touching air. Okay? The stuff that we breathe in. Now, between your hand, there are plants. Okay? There's the earth between your feet and basically between everything there's the atmosphere, and the atmosphere connects to everything. So you got to look at it like everything is literally connected, because everything is always touching everything. There's no such thing as empty space, which science is saying that 99% of atoms is just empty space. It's not empty space. It's full of darkness. Darkness is what creates the light. And darkness is the potential of all possibilities and probabilities happening at one time. Now, when that subconscious potential of possibilities is focused, then it creates the illusion of light. It inverts that darkness, and with the exact same thing that's happening in that darkness just gets revealed back to itself within the darkness. It just gets revealed. It's happening anyway. So that 99% of nothingness is something. So there is no such thing as just, there's no such thing as space. There's no such thing as nothingness. You know, even that nothingness is something. These are thoughts. These are the next level. These are the next level thoughts that human beings need to be thinking on. These are the thoughts we need to think. These are the type of things we need to study. We need to study ourselves, because once you study yourself, you'll find out that you are really everything. And everything is you. You know, you got to understand yourself. You got to understand what the body is for. You're in a body, and people go through their whole lives not even knowing what their body's for. They go to work every day, working for the government, working for this system, this fake system that we're living in, and not knowing that around them there's a natural system going on. There are animals living in nature, with no concrete around. It's soil. There's plant life. There's insects. Tigers, lions, bears, bees, birds, all doing things in synchronicity around us. And people are living outside of their synchronicity, not knowing what their bodies are for. Not knowing that everything has a body. And all those bodies connect to your body, which means all of those are your body. Everything is you. You must embrace your natural self. And start to respect yourself. Start to embrace the nature around you. Get outside. Stop sitting your ass down in the house all the fucking time. Even if you gotta go to work, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go to work and, you know, provide for your family or whatever. Get your family outside, man. Connect back with the nature. Connect back with the mother. Connect back with the mother, father essence of nature. The oneness, the duality and oneness. This technology that we have, these phones and these vehicles, the TV, all these different types of things that we've created. It's just extension. It's just things that it's just our mind's manifestation of separation. That's what that is. It's our mind's manifestation of separation. Not knowing that we are all one. And not knowing that the oneness within us can do all of that. Not knowing that our body, the bodies that we created, were made to do those things. That TVs, vehicles, and cellular devices do. We've lost that connection through genetics. See, the DNA is God. DNA is everything. The DNA holds all potential of possibility in it. And the genes, which are like light switches on the DNA, is what each body has, which some are off, some are off in one body, and some are on in the next body, and so on. You know, it's different combinations in everybody, in every single body. But all possibilities are being played out at once. Even if it's not, even if it's not in this collective, we got to understand that everything is mind. That's the first law. That's the first law, the first hermetic principle, or you can go search the Kybalion, Kybalion. There's 7 hermetic principles, 7 principles of this universe, basically governing what we experience as reality. The first law is all is mind. Everything is mental. If all of this was created first, all of this created first from your mind, you would not be able to experience this without your mind. You will not be able to experience this. Nobody. That you cannot doubt. You cannot debunk that fact. That is a fact. That is objective fact. You can't debunk that. If you did not have a mind, you would not be able to experience. That's just plain and simple. But why are you experiencing? Why did you create a mind? I mean, why did your mind, an infinite mind, become conscious of just this one moment? For information. To expand, like I was saying. To expand through many different ways. See, it's like, you know when you're doing something, and it's like your mind, you think you're multitasking, but really you're doing just one thing at a time. You're really just doing one thing at a time. You just have to notice it. You have to know how your mind, how your brain works, how your body, how all of this works, all of this. You're focusing on your soul, quote unquote soul, SOL, which means sun. This. See, you are the sun. Anyways, your soul is going from one lifetime to the next. It's focusing on one lifetime. One lifetime. Just like how you do things and you think you're multitasking when you're really not. You're just doing one task at a time. You're doing one task at a time, but you're doing them close to each other, so it seems like you're doing them all at the same time, where you're really not. It's an illusion. It's an illusion of doing all things at one time. It's an illusion of doing everything at one time. Just like this is an illusion of light. It's an illusion of a reality. It's an illusion of the mind. Your soul, which is sunlight, which is you, which you really are, which is the darkness. Darkness and light are one. Is experiencing one lifetime at a time. Is experiencing one compressed form of light within the darkness. Creates information, expands that information, spreads the information, then goes to the next to get more information. Embrace your natural body. I come out during the Most High. See, people now people trying to start getting religious on me. The Most High the Most High is when the sun is at its highest, which is noonday. The Most High is when the sun is at its highest peak in the day. Noonday. Noon is the Most High. That's when we're supposed to be out getting sunlight, especially if you're not living near the equator. Where the purest forms of sunlight, where you can get all the rays of sunlight. You can get the purest rays of sunlight. Because your melanin, which is in your skin, and everyone has it. This is not a race. This is not a racism. This is not racism. There is no such thing as racism. That's an illusion. It's fake. Your melanin takes in all forms of light and gives it back to your body. Gives it back to everything around you to create who you are, what your ego is, which is your body. You have to embrace your body, okay? Embrace it. I came out here today. I'm not gonna lie, I don't do it every day. I need to, but I do come outside every day when the sun's out. I don't come out every time at noon though. But I do my best to. Sometimes I might slip my mind, I might be studying, I might be listening to some music or eating or something. But I get outside and get sunlight. And today I came outside with my son. We got the Most High, which is 12 o'clock noon. And sit outside for about 20 minutes to an hour or more. Just make sure you get sunlight, because you are the sun. Your skin takes in the sun, creates vitamin D, delivers it to the liver, and then the liver delivers it up to your thyroid gland and your thymus gland, and then your thymus gland delivers it all the way to the rest of the body and creates calcium for the bones, creating a crystalline structure which creates light, which reflects light, and that creates your body. That's basically how you create your body, is through light, through yourself. You create your own body. Embrace your body, man. Embrace your body. I'm going to have a video explaining the different technologies, the different bodies of this reality, and how we should use them, and how humanity should come in agreement with these facts. Like for real, man. There's people out here lost. They don't know what's going on, man. People out here cutting their hair every day. Don't even know what your hair for. Don't even know what your hair is for. You don't know what your hair is for, man. And people look at me, they telling me, man, you need to do something with your hair. You need to do something with your hair. And I tell them, you need to let your hair do something to you, bro. You're tripping. You need to let your hair do something to you. You don't need to cut your hair, man. It's alright if you get like a hairstyle or something, you know what I'm saying, something like that. Don't put no perm in your shit. Don't put no chemicals in your hair. Don't cut your hair unless you not, you know what I'm saying, probably like shaping it up a little bit or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You might be shaping up your beard, shaping up around your beard or some shit like that. As long as, man, don't over temper with your hair, man. Don't over temper with your hair. It's what you don't know, man. Your hair, man, it gives you a lot, man. It's a receptor. It's a receiver, man. You just gotta study your hair, man. You got something called the vestibular system. You got hairs in your ears that when the vibrations from your environment hit your ear, it help you stabilize and give you motion. It gives you spatial awareness and helps you be at balance. People don't know this, man. People don't know what your hair is for. When the environment hits your hair sends information to your nervous system through your hair roots, through your root hair plexus, which is like the ends of your hair inside of your pores that your hair comes out of. When the environment hits your hair, it's sending off electromagnetic signals, electromagnetic waves that go inside your nervous system to help you stabilize, help you have an equilibrium, to know what's going on, in your environment. And your nervous systems connect to how your immune system is, how your body temperature, all of that, man. See, people don't know that. Just embrace your natural body. Embrace your beauty, being a natural human being. All these women out here shaving their legs and shit like that, man. All these women out here shaving their legs and put what you call it when you put like mask on your under your armpits and on your face and rip that shit off, man. You damaging your body, man. People don't understand what they're doing to themselves, and I just gotta put this message out there, man. All of y'all light lords, the ones who lowered their frequencies of light to experience this dimension, man. You lowered. That's why lowered. That's what. See, man, language, bro. Language is everything. People stuck on this level because of language. Lowered, which means you got lowered. If you were lowered, that means you lowered yourself onto a plane, onto a planet. A planet. Et means small, and plane means a place of existence, or a plan. When you plan, you create steps. That creates time, because you got to take steps to do something, which means it's gonna be time. It's gonna be moment to moment to moment. A planet. You lowered yourself on this planet in light. You're a light lord. That's why I say light lords. Understand yourself, man. Know thyself and know God. Peace.